Hi, my name is Alex. I make fitness content on TikTok and I talk about pop culture. Today we're going to be talking about Demi Moore because a lot of people are talking about Demi Moore. What about Demi Moore are they talking about? Let me show you. This photo of Demi Moore on a red carpet at I don't know what event stole the show apparently because her toned arms are taking up just so much space. Look at how muscular she is. Guys, I can't even honestly bullshit you. This is scary. This is actually scary. There have been multiple videos made at this point of women saying, this is what my grandmother looked like in her final few months. There are women saying, I work in healthcare and this is scary. There's like a scientific term for it that I can't pronounce, but it's a thing where you are so low weight and so skeletal that we can see every insertion in every muscle and almost every ligament on your body. I honestly think this picture is a little bit scarier because it really just shows you how small her muscles are. Look right here and then look right there. That's her bone. This is muscle. This is the only muscle she has on her body. And that's bone. Let me show you someone who has healthy muscle, right? This is Cameron Diaz. The same Cameron Diaz that we grew up watching. These are muscular arms, right? These might not be like big, beefy bodybuilder. These are like, if you were to say toned arms, I'm going to think of something like this, not Demi Moore. You don't see her bone. You don't really see her chest bones. You see carved arm muscles that are prominent and in your face saying, I lift weight for fun. What's most concerning to me about this trend of skeletal women is this continued romanticization of them by the don't comment on other people's body party. They continue to try and romanticize what they're going through as if it is not some harrowing, dysmorphic disorder that is the most silent killer among women. Anorexia, orthorexia, bulimia, all of these eating disorders kill women. All of these eating disorders, you don't even have to lose that much weight as a byproduct of suffering from it, and you can cause irreversible damage. When we tell people, don't comment on other people's bodies because you don't know what they're going through, and it's every single woman celebrity that we're seeing on these red carpet events, like I said before, not all of them could possibly be dealing with Lyme's disease or a form of cancer or a form of chronic illness that is causing them to lose weight, right? The highest likelihood is that all of these women are suffering from eating disorders because eating disorders weasel their way in, especially to the upper class. For a very long time, I don't think a lot of people realize this, they were seen as a rich person's disorder because who wouldn't want to eat, right? And then we started seeing it leak into the masses, leak into the average person because the women with these disorders were being put on runways, were being put on TV, were being put in movies, on magazines, and they saw it everywhere, so they thought, I'll shrink myself too. One of the more infuriating comments that I get when I talk about stuff like this is how we need to stop having our kids look up to celebrities. I agree with you. Because we should not be having our kids look up to people who unnecessarily hoard massive amounts of wealth and do not redistribute that to the population that they are living in, right? But we haven't done that yet. Our kids still look up to celebrities. Our kids still look up to influencers. And our influencers are getting increasingly thinner and thinner. And especially in the gym space. This is a little side tangent here, but let's talk about it, right? In the gym space, we have seen so many women go from lifting heavy to feeling like they got too big to doing only Pilates, and their muscle is like gone. Their muscle goes away, they turn insanely thin, and they're sinewy. I don't know if you know what that means, but it means that they are skeletal, right? And there are a couple of influencers who come to my mind when I think of this younger generation and who they're looking up to that display this concerning behavior. But if I say their names, their fans will jump down my throat and tell me that they're not at the worst they've ever been. And this is concerning. The cognitive dissonance that Gen Z has gaslit themselves into is absurd. Okay? And we have got to wake up because our celebrities are looking like skeletons and our influencers are going down the same path. I'm tired of it.